Okay, friends, this is gonna be a tough cookie. We are here on Fisher's at EoD's partner Seb. What's he doing?
What did I tell you? I told you this was happening. EoD is gonna go Jerome. Oh god. And I guess in the red, we have Hechi playing as Shipmaster.
Okay, but streamer, why is this funny?
What's funny?
What are we giggling about here?
Oh, this is gonna be a 5-minute game?
Yes.
Yep.
Guys, do not go Jerome on Fishers. It is illegal.
Well, if he goes hero, it's illegal.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Not like illegal in terms of like the actual rules. It's illegal because this man is gonna throw the game.
Basically, Jerome hero opener on this map is the worst thing you could possibly do, especially against Banished.
It is I wouldn't say it's the worst thing you can do. It's the riskiest thing you can possibly do on this map.
I guess you could do a fast expand and that would be worse.
On their side of the map.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. There it is. He's got the leader. Yes.
Oh no.
I love this matchup so much. All right.
It's gonna be a disaster.
Oh yes, he is. Hechi is going into honor guard as well. So we're gonna see a hero versus hero in the center of the map at like 3 minutes into the game.
Wait a second, Hechi actually got an early cloak. He's stealing power nodes, he's skipped the power extractor upgrade. This is not good. So maybe EoD is gonna have some chance here.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, this is high risk, high reward. He's gonna, you know, Hechi doesn't prepare for this, he's done.
The stars aligned. Dude, Hechi is getting the hero. He's not gonna be able to afford a freaking upgrade, dude.
Yeah. And for those of you wondering if this counts as node strat, it is not, because he's actually killing all of the sentinels.
Yeah, you can do this with everyone. It's just with cloak you take a little less damage. That's.
Yeah, I mean you're spending 300 power to save one unit. It's different than taking 3 nodes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, he kept 1 unit there alive. I'm keeping an eye on him just in case, but he hasn't broken any rules, quote unquote, yet. So I'm watching you, Hechi, bud. But you're not doing no traps. You're fine. You have grunts there at all times. What a Chad. All right, so we do have the hero out. He does have a rally point on him. No upgrade. Is that correct?
No, the upgrade is coming in, and the extractor is being left alone again. As for Jerome,
yeah, he doesn't have the Jerome upgrade yet.
I'm sorry, you're talking about Jerome. I was talking about I was talking about the honor guard.
Honor guard?
Yeah, the honor guard has his upgrade now.
So this is really bad for the Jerome, not only because the honor guard can do more base damage to the Jerome. The extract is still in play here. So he could extract after doing some serious damage to this Jerome and then come back like a second later. There's mines down on the field. We do have a shield already going down. The sniper there is detecting. He's gonna have to run. He's gonna have to extract already without a shield being taken down. Okay, EoD's gonna play this off. Is he gonna be the one winning in 5 minutes though? He's going straight for the main. Look at this.
I mean, he's got a really good army to deal with one hero. Yeah. It's just normally you'd see ghosts with this, and Hechi does have a significant amount of grunts now. Beam is going to be coming up very shortly too.
EoD is currently saving up one of his leader points still. He is, he hasn't spent both. This is looking really, really good right now for EoD. That high risk, high reward is paying off here. Currently, I mean, he just dropped in right on top of a power extractor that is not upgraded, putting it at half health.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start. Like, normally all of this would be so expensive that a normal shipmaster play would hard counter it, right? But because Hechi has been going wonky with his early game, it's kind of working out, and he's got all the right units to take down the base.
Jesus. I think Hechi's lost. I mean, the thing is on the other side of the map, EoD has turrets on his base, and that honor guard's gonna basically do nothing. The beam is doing nothing currently because all of the units are already pre-split for it. He just read Hechi like a book this game. Like I was saying earlier, high risk, high reward. But it is probably the cringiest.
It is the first time we're ever gonna see Jerome win on this map, by the way.
Yeah?
So that is how unusual it is. We've done, what? 11 tournaments now.
Yeah.
And it's the first time.
On this map.
Yeah.
Yep. That's crazy. I mean, this does take Johnson out of the way, but I mean... Oh. I don't know why I said Johnson, but I was going to say, you know, you could have done this exact same thing with him earlier.
Bunker, Mastodon, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... it would have been the same build. This is crazy. That base is held by EoD too. He's going into Mastodons.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing him up. He's got a flavor in there, for sure. It might be two. So that's gonna be pretty potent. And taking over the nodes on the map, Hechi currently has 5 of those, so it's good that he does.
Yeah, Hechi's doing just fine right now on the power, just because he does have the Mexican generator, which Mexican generator is the one that is placed on a mini base instead of a main base. It's coined that because for some reason players from Mexico have a habit of doing that. It's kind of weird, but they do it.
It kind of works out with builders sometimes, right? It's just better than not doing it. And it looks like Times for Heroes is currently active as we're under 40 population. So EoD threading the needle there and taking down Hechi's main.
Ooh, mine's coming down on top of spear support, but the spear support does get out of the way in time over at Hechi's main. An extract coming in. Oh, that is extract 2 because it is not affecting the back the back 2 buildings. That is extract. That sucks.
Yeah, it was some significant heal, but the units are still going down. The Jerome is just a little bit too much for them to handle. And yeah. They'll have to respect that.
Oh,
Hechi
got in.
Actually doesn't have much.
No, I mean, 30 population to 13 right now.
Got an almost dead honor guard, that's all. And EoD's base has been completely untouched. He's going tier 2, he's getting an expansion. The only thing that's not going right for EoD is he lost the mini base. That's it. Totally manageable. Oh, Jerome is in the Mastodon. That's funny.
Yeah, mean goes faster. Mastodon's quicker than a command mantis. Look at that speedy boy.
The team respawn boys are cringing at the Mexican gen. What?
Hechi almost lost his leader to those mines back at his base.
So close.
Oh my gosh.
That's an ouchie.
That was either really calculated to keep his shield up, or he's just crazy. Or he didn't know.
No, EoD is in tier 2 now. He's getting an extra generator, and he's not making a single unit, Hosty, so you know what time it is.
Ooh, that's a good beam.
Uh-oh.
He just killed everything in the Mastodon, plus the Mastodon. Oh, and he's gonna get the Jerome too, but the Jerome is dropping another Jerome, and he gets it in time! Oh my gosh, is that mine gonna go off? The mine goes off.
That was great.
Imagine.
Pushes back that hero, but at the same time, EoD has to respect it. He has to get his next upgrade going so that Mantis is competent in the fights.
What a play, dude.
I think besides this, though, the next objective is Omega Team. He's not that far away. The next point will be them. And
I don't know what Hechi can do right now, though. I mean, we're looking at 3 bases to 1. Excuse me?
It's EoD the builder.
Yeah, he is the builder for a reason. All he does is build bases.
Good on Hechi that he actually got rid of those buildings, gets the refund, and now we've got the upgraded Mantis as well. It's a lot more intimidating.
Hechi just built another extractor on his tier 2 base. He is actually building a second base while this is happening. He has only one place to build units from.
What do we think about this counter-attack? There's just a hero, nothing else.
Oh, the shield comes up
wow.
because of the teleport. Oh my gosh. He got displaced at the perfect time.
Yeah, forcing these guys out. That definitely bought a lot of time, and we've got 5 power nodes once again for Hechi, who's finally caught up, also in tier 2 now. EoD needs to save this base somehow, as the turret is very slowly tickling this honor guard. You really don't care.
Wow.
EoD keeps building like this. Do you think this is gonna be maybe the Jerome Hornet play? Because he's locked that base and he's getting a second air pad. I think it could potentially be that.
Yeah, he could be going into Hornets, forcing his opponent into Wolverines or CT Marines. Looks like we do have another point coming out for EoD. He's saving it currently. He may be saving Omega Team, potentially.
Health on his honor guard is very slowly going down, but slowly but surely he does get killed, and Jerome gets a start on himself. He's been here since the beginning of the game. He's not
EoD
going anywhere. Oh my god.
Dropping an Omega Team, and he just dips.
This is not a fight he wants to take. Wow. These guys are equivalent to level 2 Spartans, as in as if they had 2 upgrades done.
Jeez.
And we're on 43 population, so time for heroes is actually gone. But you could upgrade that to have it work until 60 pop.
Yeah, he doesn't need it though, because most of that pop is heroes, and they give off their own aura anyway.
That's true,
Correct?
but you still get speed, which is, I guess, why you want it.
Yeah, speedy boys. Make them run faster, you know? They gotta get pizza. Give them the pizza leader point. Run faster. I don't know, man.
Uh-oh, the Hornet spam is happening. Air upgrade 1 is in for EoD Spartan Seb, and there's no mercy for El Hechi 0 here. He's got the 1 Foundry, but that's it. And the Honor Guard. And 1 Dream, I guess.
Yep. 1 Foundry, 1 Dream. Wait, he only had... That is his only production building?
He's got like 2 Foundries, but one is about to die.
That's nothing. He's not producing anything.
Who has the better energy sword? Let's find out.
Uh-huh. You're not wrong.
I guess the Invisibro would win the 1v1 though.
Yeah, he just has to run under a base that has... Yeah, a watchtower. That's what he's doing. What is happening?
They just run past each other.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
No fight here today.
EoD's really taking every base.
I think the Spartan's better than the Honor Guard, though. Right? Well, at their current techs.
Yeah. I mean, besides the invisibility and the speed, yes.
Yeah.
The Marauders are cloaked.
Oh, so he went advanced cloaking.
He did. Doesn't last very long, but hey, he's got it.
Looks like we do have a victory turret coming down I don't think it was even needed there, but
no.
He's gonna use it to take out the units here.
I mean, you sure can. That unicorn is not looking too hot, but it looks like the Hornets actually aren't chasing, and taking some damage from that spirit is not great.
Yeah.
Hechi Zero gets back his mini base. That is illegal.
It's illegal.
All right.
Pretty good here. I mean, EoD is looking really good. He actually has he has enough supplies to get another Omega team if he really wants to, but I don't think he will. Oh, he's going into vultures. That explains everything. That actually explains everything.
Yeah, he also gets the laser upgrade for the Spartan there.
Oh, even better drop.
UNSC beam.
Yep.
That's a base-breaking army if I've ever seen one. Is he gonna get Spartans in there?
That'd be kind of cool.
Not sure what the purpose
he's gonna
is.
leave them for the Reavers.
Oh, you know? He leveled them up.
Oh my god. And he's getting into him.
Let's go.
Wait, the level up the field promotion didn't work on the Spartans.
Yes.
Did you see that?
He somehow didn't hit them.
Interesting. Well, either way, we have 3 vultures with Spartans in them coming over to Hechi's main base here.
Yeah, the base is not safe. Although he's gonna have spin to win on the Reavers, but it's tough.
Oh, he can't. Okay, so if that one Nightingale dies, this entire build gets shut down.
Oh my god, the cloak, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to take it out real quick.
Oh,
the nuke is going, but oh, it's gonna hit.
It's
clutch.
It got displaced, but the nuke still went off anyway. That's amazing.
And he's got a siege turret, so he's more than suited to take this down. More Kodiaks are coming in from EoD Sparta Seb, and there are almost no more Reavers. There's the one that I can see, and 2 more coming in from the back, trying to flank this, but the Spartans are in there.
He just used Spartan morale.
Oh yeah, they're inspired as hell right now to take down that base.
Wow, look at all those inspiring.
Reavers are absolutely getting wrecked.
That's a beam 2 coming down right into the middle of the army. He's gonna have to split those vultures too. They are actually grouping up here. This is not looking good. 1 vulture got taken down. 1 vulture's red bar.
EoD is really taking his time with this. All the Spartans are still going, of course. Oh, there's an Invisibro over there. On the guard, doing what he can. Where detect indeed. Maybe
going against Shipmaster.
Maybe August can get out of here. Oh, gets into the vehicle. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. We do have Nightingale starting to funnel in.
Now tell me, how often do you really get to see this stuff? Spartans in vehicles. EoD gave it to us twice today.
Yeah. He is definitely a man of putting it in.
Is that Shippy Mac ship face permanently cloaked now? I think it is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the one-star Jerome
did it.
Jumps into the garrison, though.
Wait, where's the Nightingale, brother?
He's just waiting for his ability, dude. And there's the Gale.
Good job. The Gale may save it. Oh my gosh, it's not healing.
But here come the nukes. 2 nukes actually hosted. That's down.
He's dead.
The other one goes underground.
Went to oblivion. Yep. It's gone. Into the void. Amazing. Well, he lost a Spartan there, but... oh well. Wait, no, he didn't. I'm dumb. It got into a vulture.
Hmm?
Or am I really dumb? No, that was Jerome.
Oh, that's Jerome. The Omega team guys are still going.
Yep. I'm looking over here like surprised, like Pikachu face that he saved it. He did something that I didn't see, and I have to second guess myself, you know what I mean?
Okay, EoD, time to finish this. Come on.
Yeah, finish this man off. I mean, we're in a 20-minute game that should have lasted 10. What? I don't know how. I don't feel this engagement, man. That's a lot of Reavers right now. He's going to have to smoke them, and he's going to have to bomb them.
He's doing pretty good picking them off, though. But yeah, if he's going to fight Reavers one by one, then Hechi will slowly grow up and beat his oppressor. Yeah. He'll rise up is what I am trying to say. I'm just not native and sounded stupid. Here comes the only guard again. What can it do though?
Those Reavers are carrying Hechi right now. So Hechi's other base is completely undefended right now.
Yeah, dude, and also air free is about to be done. So that is, I think, what EoD is waiting for, to just nuke this base down with what he's got. Next up.
Base should be visible. Oh, and there comes the shield. Perfect timing. Displacement actually to the center of the map for half the army. The other half is still there, being taken out by Reavers. We have a laser barrage. Jerome getting dropped in. Command Mantis is on the field. Extract? He's legitimately using everything he possibly can to live here.
Yeah, actually he's just trying so giga hard. Not messing around at all. But it looks like the vultures are going to be healed up by EoD. He's looking to get reinforcements level 2. That's the only thing he needs at this point. And if he can go full population here, then I don't see a way out for Hechi here, unfortunately. It's having to spend so much power.
Kimber coming in with a great point here. Hechi has had node control this entire game. Looks like we do have a beam coming down right on top of these units. He is focusing the Nightingales. We still have two Nightingales left in that army.
Oh, the Reavers are dead, Hosty. It don't matter now.
Oh, well, there you go. Goodbye, base.
Here come the nukes. They're not even super required. You can just burst this down with the guns.
Yeah.
As air free has been done for a while now, Hechi has no fortification upgrades, or fortify upgrades rather. And yeah, this base is just slowly getting taken down.
Melting. Yeah, that's perfect. Because now he's still gonna have the missile barrage for the next base if he needs it.
Unfortunate for the unicorns, but they're late. EoD is already gone, and so is
there's
Hechi.
game 1. Okay. Okay, that's not how I expected it to go.
EoD Spartan Seb in the blue color here for game 2. He's gonna be playing as Captain Connor.
And in the red, we have Hechi Zero, the unofficial best player in CivRev, the incredible 15,000 game man. He's playing as Colony. I had to give him the CivRev rep here.
I'm actually not sure what that's about. What's that game like?
Civilization Revolution. It's it's like a knockoff version of actual Civ, but for consoles. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, it was back in. Gosh, that game came out in like Halo 3, Halo Reach times. So, if that tells you time periods.
Old school.
Oh yeah.
Hey, where's the chopper? Okay, it's found the Marine. And I think that Marine's actually dead. If Hechi positions it nicely, it should be able to stop the Marine from getting into a garrison. Definitely an ouchie for EoD, but no, he gets in. So Chopper will have to back off. And yeah, EoD is currently looking at the Generator 5th approach to this thing. Very rare build order, but actually not too bad on Ashes, as you get all the mini bases up doing so. Hechi heavily neglecting the mini bases himself. He's looking around, trying to find something, but really can't.
Yeah, he's looking really hard right now to find some units. Both with that Skitter and with that Chopper.
Do you think that EoD is overbought? Because if you're Colony, I think you're not too unhappy with this. You can just get out a bunch of Goliaths and Gorilla rush them down.
Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely... Oh, yeah. I mean, that's 4 mini base, 5 mini bases versus 1.
Yeah.
If there's no Goliaths, though, from Hechi, he's done. Like...
Yeah, he's trying to tech too, which is not gonna work out so well.
Hechi is?
Yeah, he's fast teching, and it was the second gem before a single mini base.
I guess it all comes down to whatever Hechi puts on that first, you know, on his 1 mini base, if he puts Goliaths or not. Hechi did just get his next tech. No, he's going Hunter Captain. He's going for defense.
What? Yeah, you know what? I really feel like EoD should just make Marines, take every single node on the map, and go tech to himself.
Huh.
Or maybe he has a plan with like snipers and ODST drop and the Spartan. Hechi is just gonna opt for that second base. Obviously, it's the best way to catch up with the mini base deficit. Getting his own grunts out, so hopefully a few of the Sentinels he can take down at least and capture the nodes. Yeah, looks like EoD is slow on that. So yeah, it's not too bad.
It's not so bad. Man, I do not like what I'm seeing from Hechi this game.
No, it's a little counterintuitive, especially against Cutter, who's so good at taking down the Hunter Captain with the ODSC drop. You really can't run from that, so you slam the Spartan, Jerome is coming out, ODSC will be out, Marines will be out. What's he really gonna do about it?
I mean, he has 6 ways to pump Marines now. 6! He doesn't even need that many, but he has it now available whenever, like, once, you know, EoD gets all of his stuff set up. I mean, this man is literally, in all forms, the builder. This is all he does. He just builds.
The one good news for Hechi could be that if his Tech 2 is decently timed, he'll get Rangers out, and that is difficult for Cutter to deal with. So maybe that's the strat here.
The Rangers could defend when he takes out the mini bases. That would make sense. But does he know? Hold on. He knows. He knows what's going on the map. He sees it all.
Oh, you mean Hechi? Yeah, he's seen all the minis.
Yeah, Hechi sees all of that. So I don't really know what to think of it. I mean, he's the expert. He's the man who's played 15K, so... You know, like, after you've played so many times, I feel like you know exactly what you have to do in every situation. So... I mean... So, I don't know if you knew this, but Hechi has 1/5 of his life played on this game since Halo Wars 2 came out. He has 1 year logged in the game. 365 days.
That's a 5th of his life. Is he 5 years old?
Halo Wars 2 is 5 years old.
I thought Hechi is 5 years old.
No. He's a 5-year-old and he's like one of the best players in the game, you know?
Easy.
No. Hechi's not 5 years old. I'm saying in the last since Halo Wars 2 came out, he has spent 1/5 of his life on this game.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah. So 20% of everything he does is spent on Halo Wars 2. Since the game released.
Oh, he's a professional then, almost.
Yeah.
He's a semi-pro. It's true.
Yeah. I would consider him a professional. He has a prize pool winnings, you know.
That's true. I mean, he consistently performs very well in the top 10, so nobody can take that away from him. But EoD can take away the Goliaths that he's dropped. They're nowhere to be seen. I think he killed them. And EoD also has the 5 power nodes.
Ooh!
Ay, ay, ay.
What a good slam from EoD. Oh, okay, I guess that works.
For now.
He's gonna use NG Swarm to keep that keep those units alive just long enough. But he's not attacking the mini. Confusion.
Visible confusion. Oh, that mine should have gone on the mini base for sure. There's no way you're gonna get that Spartan killed. That's a Capitano also doing some pretty good work on the Marines. I like it. Grunts being upgraded. ODST is here, but they're being shot down by the Ranger. It's a pretty good start to this fight for Hechi for sure. Now, can he take back the power nodes? Because that's like the big ticket item. Spartan gets away with barely any health, by the way.
So, like you were saying earlier, Hechi is going into those Rangers now. He's pumping quite a bit. He is finally building Goliaths. Have you seen his main base? Hechi's?
I'm looking. Third generator, okay.
It is just resources. There's zero production.
He's done some pretty good work taking over these this map, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we do have a Goliath drop coming in here. Do some damage. That's actually going to be really helpful with taking his side of the map back here.
Oh yeah.
EoD, you know, EoD is slowly sliding off of his lead here.
Marines are doing what they can to take down that Ranger. Oh, they really must get into that garrison. Oh my god. Otherwise, it's Hechi's turn to get in there. Oh, the Nightingale even died, and the Marines are not safe. EoD's base is no longer safe.
Yeah, that Hunter Captain is in a very, very good spot.
It's even worse, Hosty. The Goliaths are coming over from the other side of the map using the teleporter.
No.
And they'll be ending up here with the Hunter Captain. So good luck taking that down.
Yeah, this is not good. We have more Goliaths actually coming too from that second base. They're all converging onto this expansion here. Oh,
a new ODST drop has happened by EoD, and he's taking back some minis too. Maybe even a counteroffensive on that base, but it looks like he will lose the one on his side too. Wait, the Goliaths are actually splitting off.
Small base trade.
That could be huge. There's 3 generators in EoD's main and no unit production whatsoever, just Marines. I mean, the Marines are pretty good, but that's actually grenades being researched right now. No Marines are coming out anytime soon to save this. What's he gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, the Nightingale sending the smoke out is really good for him. Oh, we have a big drop coming out from EoD onto his second base here.
Oh, that will save it. Very nice.
That will save it, but there's a Goliath drop in his main now.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's still the same guy. I thought he would have a new one, but maybe that's going to happen soon in a moment. But Hechi doesn't have the resources right now, but soon TM.
Soon TM. This is a lot going on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 engagements at once here. We got one going on at Hechi's mini base here. We have one going on at EoD's mini base. We have one going on at EoD's main and one going on at EoD's expo.
Oh, EoD actually did finish off that Expo.
Indeed.
Hechi transitioning into a lot heavier production, so the rate camps are up.
At EoD's main base here, we do have more Goliaths dropping in with an Engineer Swarm on top.
Trying to keep that hero alive the best he can, but it suffers so much damage from the ODSTs and all that.
Oh no!
Goes down.
The Goliaths were blocking the heal for the Hunter Captain. Oh! I mean, there's not much else he could have done there, though.
You really needed that. EoD is now a free bases. Kind of catching up here.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Looks like Hechi did just teleport.
Oh, there's a tag.
Over to the other base. Oh, no.
Is he going to be able to take this down, though? Nightingale's coming down, and the smoke is in, but the Hunter's Brand is gone, and he got the base!
Oh, man, he got the base.
That was calculated. But lost 4 Goliaths in the process. Wait, he's got another? And it heals.
Oh, man. And there goes a, oh, no. Oh, no, that's tragic. The Goliath over at EoD's main did not get the generator because the Jerome actually made it re-proc and attack something else.
Yeah, the Nightingale is not here to repair the damage that's been dealt. EoD is in catch-up mode though, with Hechi just having taken over pretty much everything except the power nodes. He's working on that too, but currently Hechi has more real estate on the map overall. Might be in for a long one.
Potentially.
Unless Hechi just takes over absolutely everything now, which is potentially going to happen.
Devastating Host is not out of the question. He is starting to stack up a little bit of resources here.
Yes, sir. He's pretty close to it right now, and I mean, he's got a Hunter Captain here with 1 skit on. That should deny the base. And that's his point for Devastating Host. Just get rid of a bunch of grunts, and we're good to go.
So one thing Hechi has had at his base for almost the entire game is grunts just chilling, taking a pop.
Oh, those guys at the main? What?
Yeah,
what are they
they've
doing
just
there?
been chilling. He's been just showing he's been local uniting all game.
Right. I took down the base once more, and that's Hechi owning essentially all mini bases except the one.
Yep. Slowly retaking the map again, but this time it's Hechi. I don't know. Hechi's in a really good spot here. The only thing is he does not have that 100 pop upgrade. He needs to get that in order to get his Devastating Host here. He has the money for it now.
Yeah, maybe he's okay just taking it slow and losing the runs and then calling them in. I don't know.
The thing is, he's not killing off some of those Tech 1 units like the grunts that aren't upgraded. Oh, they are upgraded.
EoD is also doing his best to defend. He's got 100 population cap and he's ready to do the big drop again. Which is potentially what we'll be seeing here. Oh, the mine combo with the ODSTs, and the big drop is not too far out either in terms of money. A short range teleport from Hechi saves his army. What was that taunt about?
Yeah, what was the taunt about?
Oh well. EoD's maxing out now, doing the best he can to defend again. Hechi's got the 100 pop upgrade like you suggested. And not doing too much else right now. Staying... oh, wait, he's got tier 3, dude. Is that...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He can go Wraiths.
And that Hunter Captain upgrade is pretty brutal, too. I'm not sure I'd go Wraith against Cutter Cyclops drop,
yeah,
so...
Yeah, he can run pretty quick, so...
Yeah, I'd be careful with that. Maybe take it slow and get more Rangers out first, and then do that. Some reavers too.
I mean, so if he kills those Cyclopses, he can drop in his ability here. Doesn't it cost? I don't think he actually can drop it yet. Oh no, he just spent all of his money.
It's in the main? No.
No, he just spent something power or something.
He must be upgrading his bases and stuff. Yeah. No, that's not it either. He's spending it on the population upgrade.
Oh. Wait, why?
Because he's got a hunter captain in the garrison, right? And that's pretty much unkillable. So I think he's a happy chap.
Yeah, he can sit and wait all day.
Yes, sir. So many idle grounds. At some point, you got all units to just check that.
Oh, just body checked an ODST mine.
Base ain't
17
safe.
minutes into the game, we are going into the late game, it looks like. On Ashes, who knows how long that is.
Be here until the end of time. But that's okay, because it's two great players.
Oh, that's just Goliath drop. I got too excited.
He always gets a small one first, but he's got 120 population space, so once he gets up to a little bit more resources, he can do the whole thing, and EoD actually just taps out. He's had it.
Yep. Straight tapped out. Yeah, Hechi won on every single front except for resources gained, which that resources gained was probably from the from that beginning of the match, you know, when he had all the minis.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this is gonna be game 3 of the loser semifinals. EoD Spartan Seb is going with Isabel. That's great. Hechi tells him to go armory first. He dares him. So yeah.
And Hechi in the red, playing Yap. Yep. All me has 1 hour.
Yeah. The builders look normal, by the way.
They do?
Unbelievable, yeah.
What?
It's not hero first.
Hechi's not going armory first?
Neither is EoD. I would have liked an armory first knife fight, but Yap here was probably gonna be a bit rough to get it pulled off. What Hechi has got going for himself, though, is he is all over the crates on the map. And, you know, you're Yap, you can send your free units all over the place, it's fine. He hasn't gotten any mini bases yet, which is weird, but I guess he's looking for that double power extractor quick. And with that will come a lot more economy.
I mean, UNSC don't, like, statistically, they're not going to steal minis as often. Just because they, you know, everything costs more for them, at least early on here. Because the extra marine cost, your units are going to be slower. You're going to have to get into, you're going to have to build a watchtower to get that third one. So, you know, he's just not going to push to get all those minis. And he has to save his own from a Yap, so he can wait. He can wait to get his own minis. No scout even on Hechi's side of the map yet.
No, it's just the one jackrabbit that's running in circles and not really finding anything.
He's just trying to get an early pickoff here. I I think that's what he was trying to do.
Well, actually ends up being the chopper that does that, which is pretty standard. Picking off the Marines is a huge value increase for the banished player. And actually might have the potential to just rush across the map with everything he's got. And starting to do damage like that. Hechi is going with the third power extractor super early, so this is just tech 2, straight up. He's not messing around.
He is ready already to get into the mid game.
Getting the raid camps going, and that should be heavy grunts to help clear the nodes.
Very textbook game. This is very out of EoD's playstyle. I guess he really wants to play this game safe here.
Oh, he got a fast expo, so I guess with Isabel, EoD typically wants to go to tanks and play that late game. Hechi is not really giving him a chance to brief though, and you know he's all over his base already with the tickle guys, and he's gonna have a relatively fast here too.
Doing some slapping. Slap that base. Just like you need to slap that like button and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Got him.
Yep. It's free. And you get to slap it. Just don't slap your monitor. That may break it. Looks like that scout is in a tactical position for later.
It's the best just little pocket.
Yeah.
This map and Vault have the pockets. It's great.
Yeah. Well, that side is the only one that has the pocket. The other side's a complete open, you know.
It's not fair.
No. The foreigner side, because of that, has an advantage over the Crystal Sand side. So. Kind of depressing. That's how this map works. Can't win them all. While this is all going on, there is a Jackrabbit in the background just doing free damage to an extractor that's on a mini base. That may actually take it out, depending on how long this fight goes. Over on EoD's mini. Well, not as mini as expansion here.
I'm not sure that I like Hechi dropping the shape turrets here because there's really no follow-up. There's like the one Grunt Rider, but that's going to the main, so what's the point? There's a turret there.
Well, I mean, the only thing he really gets an advantage of with dropping these as fast as possible is, first off, if they pay for themselves, which they have, they've killed 4 Marines. And second off, he gets the extra leader points for initially dropping it. You know, gets that nice nifty leader point XP. Since they count as a building built when they're dropped, it'll help put him a little bit ahead in that leader point division, so to say. I mean, he is already half a point ahead of EoD. But that's mostly because of the extra bases that have been placed on the map. Every little bit counts, though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Hechi is doing the air transition, so let's see if EoD will be ready for that, but...
Hechi air? What?
Never heard that before.
Never heard it. Oh, man.
Oh, that Spartan is in so much trouble. It came out without an upgrade. There are EMP heavy grunts, which are doing massive damage, especially under methane. Kodiak
Great job
is
getting
helping,
away.
though.
Yeah, he jumped up on top, but there are going to be... you know, small cannon fodder going up to slap that Spartan up there. EoD's expansion is down.
Yeah, and I'm afraid for him because his main is gonna be next. His Spartan isn't in a great shape. Actually, the heavy grunts are chasing him. And he could technically do his EMP attacks, but he's not doing it. Spartan gets away. Hechi on 70 population. Banshee's in his base. So much money as well.
Yeah, that's... Hechi is doing a little bit of floating here. He's,
Oh, the Mac Blast, though. Weakening these units a little bit.
I do like Mac Blast. If only the actual, like, leader power wasn't partially broken, I would have so much more fun with it. Because how much damage the inner radius does and the outer radius basically just tickles units.
Yeah, that's gonna stay like that until you are on level 2 at least. The first level is just kind of garbage sometimes.
Yeah, you have to hit a unit dead on in the center.
Yep.
Looks like that Kodiak is gonna get its money's worth. It is doing some serious damage to Hechi's base. Unless those Banshees do something about it, it's just gonna pay for itself.
Well, EoD's going up with a sneaky counter base. So that's nice.
Not so sneaky, it seems. There is a cannon fodder waiting for it. Perfect. Bless you.
Nice. Only you get to hear that.
Yeah, that's fine. Looks like EoD is going into Wolverines. But, I mean, Hechi's map control right now is phenomenal. He's doing excellent work here. We do have Shade Drop and one Grunt Rider taking out the expansion on Hechi's side of the map, while other things are done.
It really looks to me. It looks to me like Hechi is just gonna take this game by storm. Every single base on the map will be his. And there's not much EoD can really do about it. His Alice is doing work on the infantry, but I mean, beyond that, there's not much going on. Even with 3 generators, it will take him a million years to get up to the next tech tier.
That's a good point. You know, if, you know, grunts are riding brutes, that makes the brute a vehicle, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, why can't the Spartan get on?
The seat is too small, I don't know.
Just imagine a Spartan riding on a brute, that would be incredible.
That's too strong.
Yeah, too OP.
I mean, could you imagine them riding on a 2-star brute? That's not good news.
A 6-star grunt Spartan rider, whatever you want to call it. Excellent meme. Thank you.
Okay, that's a lot of Wolverines, though.
That
Some
is
of
a
them
lot.
are fake Wolverines, but they are there nonetheless.
Yeah, that's a scary amount of Wolverines. Hechi is going to have to run away from those and do damage elsewhere. He doesn't even know those are fake.
Nope.
Oof.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Timed out.
Well, they're fake. You know, they disappeared now into the void. So, looks like we do have a drop coming in onto onto EoD's main.
Oh my god, what's he gonna do?
Oh, man, that's not gonna do much.
I'd almost drained the shield entirely.
Yeah.
Shows how good the damage is, but it's still 0. Hey, that Spartan slammed absolutely nobody.
That is not good, though. The generator has been taken down, and there is a heal on top of it.
Heal the Spartan at the same time.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good play, good play. Wolverines will be leaving.
That was a very expensive move to take down 1 generator.
Yeah.
But I guess he forced 2 leader powers himself, so in the end, not so bad. Actually just needs to max out on units. He's tier 3.
Looks like we do have a beam coming down on some Wolverines behind EoD's base. But the Wolverines actually outrun it and run away from the beam. That is a beam down. He's gonna remember that.
Yeah, man, they're relatively speedy boys. It's like the one thing they've got on Reavers. Keep up better with that air.
Hechi currently is at, he does have his 100 population upgrade. Both players are T3. You know, this does give EoD a perfect opportunity to start getting some Scorpions out. Maybe 1 or 2 at most, get enough base damage to do something.
The Wolverine's dying.
Oh, tragic.
It looks like the Blisterback is better than the Kodiak too.
Indeed it is.
Don't tell me the Banshees are gonna beat the Wolverines now. That would be...
I mean, half of those are fake. There's only actually 3 Wolverines there.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, the Spartan's here to steal the Blister.
Oh my gosh. No way! Oh, the turrets almost killed all those Wolverines. So there's that first Scorpion. It's coming out.
Yeah, hopefully he'll get the best defense soon so that this Scorpion also gets a shield. After that, we're talking. Of course, Hechi will be wanting a lot of Hunters now. Maybe a few Locusts to finally finish the bases off. And that Spartan, you know, it can just go for the next Blisterback in a moment.
Oh.
Oh, he did a move command. Oh.
It canceled. No. That's nope.
Yeah.
He messed up his own attack. Looks like we did. EoD just got defense is the best offense. He now has Nightingales and Scorpions with shields.
Another Wolverine goes down. And pretty much for free.
Yeah.
Kobo does what it can to get out of there. But yeah, Hechi has so much on the map. We'll see. I'm nervous for EoD here for sure.
But he's still sending cannon fodder. We're 15 minutes in. Both players are T3, and Hechi's sending cannon fodder still. I mean, where's the real units? Where'd they at? Show us some rates. Oh, I see Locust though. Hello there. I don't know if you see that on the by Hechi's expansion, not expansion. Hechi's mini base on the EoD side of the map. We have some Locusts moving up.
Yep, that's got pretty good potential at the high ground.
He's gonna plop 4 up there.
Oh, and we got a big drop in the front to distract from it, but
that's Mach 3.
It did like no
didn't
damage.
Kill anything.
That must have been Mach 2.
Wow. Yep, looks like the Blisterback is in place. The Locusts are in place. All we have to wait now is for the push, which is happening. He needs to be moving. There come the Locusts. Beam is coming down onto the Scorpions, but the Scorpions have been hit by heavy metal, basically negating it. He did not kill a single unit with that beam. Here come the Locusts. They're going to start pulling down some units here.
There's no vehicle upgrades yet for Hechi, which is unfortunate. These Locusts are actually not in a very safe spot right now.
Absolutely not. The Scorpions are leaving the main to go deal with them.
Some pathing hazards getting put down, but EoD's Spartan, with a jump, might be able to deal with the Locust by himself. But anyway, we got the vehicle upgrade done for Hechi. You can see because they get another health bar added to them. Scorpion is also there to defend, but not gonna be able to do much before all those buildings get taken down. Please don't shoot me.
That's one way to stop it.
It's not gonna...
he got the slam.
Wow, it's not gonna stop that, yeah.
That was such a long slam. Holy.
Another mini base takedown. Hechi owns the entirety of the map except that one base that EoD got up somehow. But with good tank counts, he might be able to hold some more. I think we really have to see the, you know, Hunter and Banshee kind of mix to take this out. Because EoD doesn't have a lot of money, so that's the one thing that you can really challenge him with.
He's really struggling on the cash. Hechi is not spending enough cash.
Why is he making cannon fodder? Is he looking for like?
See what I mean? Yeah, like.
Is he going for a scarab? What is this?
I don't know. He keeps building cannon fodder, but then he keeps building units to follow up with the cannon fodder, like locusts or blisterbacks. I'm not entirely sure what his game plan is here. I mean, he can't go wraiths, but he can because I say that because, you know, Izzy Scorpions beat wraiths, but he can have so many more wraiths than EoD has scorpions.
Almost if we got a level 2 Alice.
Jesus.
2 stars.
Remember that game we had where someone did a full Exo Kaboom kind of hold on one base versus 5?
That was EoD, by the way.
Yeah, I think we may see. I mean, if this keeps going on, we could see a repeat.
EoD's pretty good at this late game thing. Look at that! He smoked the high ground units, and Hechi is not looking. He's wrecking it with the tanks.
Yeah, we may see an EoD holds on Bedrock Part 2. He is holding on to 2 leader points right now. He has not spent them yet. Great decision actually on his part because he doesn't know what leader power he may need for the upcoming battles. Yeah, this is that moment. Unless Hechi can pull something out and, you know, start killing stuff. EoD's starting to look pretty good here.
It's going across with a lot of tanks, but it's not actually a lot.
Yeah, half of them are fake.
He got us good.
We do have a lot of stuff coming into head. EoD's main is now getting hit by several leader powers.
Oh no.
Yep.
And
big drop coming in with a Grunt Dome. Grunt Dome does not even get taken halfway down from that EMP Mac. Well, not EMP, regular Mac blast.
Yeah, the Locusts are here to help out, and we've got a ton of Grunt Riders, of course, the heroes, the Methane helping out. Counterattack is going okay, though.
Yeah, the counterattack just got beamed and didn't lose any units.
Yeah, heavy metal,
because of heavy metal. Yeah. Great heal here, keeping both his Spartan alive and the Scorpion. More Scorpions are home. And those are not fake. Those are real. That just... Hechi's just got shut down there. Oh! And he stole more units.
Yeah, the Ghost in the Machine doing jobs, but EoD's base is getting so very low. He doesn't have beam. Is he gonna have Methane Party? He's not gonna need Methane Party. That was still a brute.
Base has been taken out.
Oh.
EoD just left and is going home.
EoD has come so far, but that is just too much to lose your main base. There's only one remaining, and I'm thinking Hechi is more than happy to rebuild up his forces and suicide into it again with leader powers. And then what does EoD do?
This is a death sentence now for EoD. He has little to no income. He is, however, building generators on his second base, but I don't think that's enough.
Oh, Hechi made the Reaver? What? That's gonna go down quite quick. Doesn't really have much to take down the tanks, but he's invisible. Spartan has the third star down. Should die there in the...
Yeah, and there it goes. Back to the ground.
Oh, the Reaver actually stomped the tank to death. I'll take it back. It was a good call.
That was great. Whack. Yeah, big flub here.
Yeah, Hechi 0 just a little bit too powerful. No doubt working on that Remax right now. Half his army is coming across the map. He's got so many resources. His bases aren't very upgraded though, but maybe he's... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Hechi doesn't even have his upgrade yet for 120 pop.
Oh yeah.
He's going Hunters.
It's infantry level 3 with the beam upgrade. That's what he's working on.
Oh man, okay.
Or style points, of course. But
style points?
Wait, where did he get all his money from? I opened that tab for like half a second.
What?
And he's got a million resources.
Where did that money just come from?
I have no idea. Did he...
What did...
Did he have a scarab on the way?
No, there's no way. He doesn't have a war council, right?
No, but he did a drop. And... Oh,
yeah, he has a war council.
Mac did some damage there. But that's a double ground dome. So I'll be sharing the damage. You know, Hosty, I keep thinking this, but I haven't actually tested. When you put 2 grunt domes outside of each other's area, do they give better protection or not? It looks like they're stacked up, so never mind. I think we just got our answer.
Yeah, they stack on top of each other. Yeah. You have to kill one, then you have to kill the second one.
Those last 2, however... Wait, that was just 2, not 3. Okay.
Yeah, that's 2. You can't have 3 grunt domes.
Yes. Okay, they just get stronger.
What is Hechi doing? Just end him. You don't put EoD in a corner and not end him, because he will come back with a vengeance. He's still saving 2 leader powers. He's waiting. My guy.
It's gonna take a long time to kill buildings with heavy grunts, so gotta figure something out.
So EoD does have his 5 slot, his original base, back up and running. It is currently double pumping scorpions.
I feel like Hechi just needs one big army that he can solidly push with, and that's that. Tank counterattack trying to take out the mini base, but Hechi should be able to heal it back up. And also kill the tank. It's getting logistics.
Hechi is saving up for a scarab. He hasn't spent money in a little bit. I think he's just gonna flub all of his units and then just build a scarab for that last little bit. It would make sense. Save up begins, boys.
It's gonna be a slow one, hosting. I have to choke him out with a big army.
Choke him out, and then build a scarab. Seems to be able to. I mean, he can go all in right now, lose this entire army, and have a scarab up. And just walk onto the base, you know?
Yeah, tanks aren't quick at killing it, so might as well try.
Hechi's spending more money? On what? Grunt right?
The Grunt Riders are not a bad idea.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just throwing units at him.
The problem is it's 1 by 1.
up.
If he just sent a full army and he Grunt domed it, then he can take down the base. Hell, he can even get the get back out there power.
He could.
And just suicide grunt riders all day.
That'd be kind of funny, not gonna lie to you. Hechi just spent money. He spent about 1,000 power.
Locust base upgrade.
Oh my goodness. Hechi, correct.
Still working on those damn mini bases, dude. And the tanks are taking down the Locust faster than the Hunters kill the tanks.
Classing beam is back up for Hechi.
That Alice has never died, by the way.
I know. She lives on as a vet 3. So EoD does have Scorpions again here. I think Hechi fears if he lets off, like, you know, he just lets off the choking of EoD for even a second, that he feels like EoD's gonna come back and win. You know? I bet that's what's going through his mind here.
Well, I personally feel that Yap Yap's late game is better, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Yap Yap doesn't have vultures.
That's true. But
Like,
you've
if we're
got
talking
Grunt Dome.
specifically... Yeah, that's fair. You could just counter it completely. Oh, you could just counter it with Ultra Hustle. What am I even thinking?
And that. That's
Yeah.
an invulnerability. Well, not an invulnerability. It's a strong heal at least there. But you combine all
Ultra
these
Hustle
things.
Ultra Hustle makes you invincible for a second.
But only the grunt units.
Yeah. Well,
So base isn't safe.
rip the base. You're right.
What happened with this drop? It's all over the place.
I don't know.
And it's just trying to come in here, but can't fight in the smoke. Yeah, that's right, actually, in the chat. Methane Locust, that's another way to go about things if you have highly upgraded vehicles. Oh, 3 tanks getting hit at once by the beam, but heavy metal is good.
Yeah, heavy metal, too good.
Okay, there's a lot more Locusts now, Hosty. This is the way.
Yeah, look at him dropping that base health.
Oh my
and a
God.
methane.
Game froze.
Infos. That may be a full game crash.
It might be. I'm out.
I'm out.
I think we gotta call the Hechi win here.
Yeah. Yeah. Hechi just crashed.
Yeah, but we have to call the Hechi win. We want to thank our MetaPlays website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. As we reach higher subscription goals, we can increase the prize pools of the events we host. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.